regular craft there outside the window of the space shuttle.
Now, the image is labeled space debris, so that's the official view on what this is. But this is an interesting image. It shows something obviously quite structured, and it is unmistakably triangular. There have been multiple accounts of strange things picked up on NASA videos and photos. They've got huge databases, and one of the things when NASA announced that they were going to do this study is they said, we are going to be looking at data. And people were asking themselves, well, what data are they talking about? Well, the data they already have and have been collecting for decades.
Now that NASA is officially investigating UFOs, might we soon have definitive evidence that there is an alien presence on Earth? While the world's premier space agency may be better equipped than anyone to uncover the truth about unidentified aerial phenomena, some researchers believe our greatest weapon in the hunt for UFOs is the smartphone, carried by ordinary citizens all over the world, who are now capturing high-definition footage of events that defy all conventional explanations. In primitive rock art throughout the world, there are depictions of what look like flying craft and strange beings. According to ancient astronaut theorists, these images represent the earliest documentation of extraterrestrial encounters. And they believe the best UFO hunters have always been ordinary citizens, recording what they see with their own eyes. In the ancient astronaut opinion, those stories of UFOs today are the same stories that our ancestors in the remote past also explored, and their cell phone cameras were the walls of caves and reliefs and carvings in which they commemorated those incredibly significant events that they were eyewitnesses to.
These things have been here interacting with us forever, on every continent, in every culture, throughout human history. We call them by different names. They appear in different guises. We used to say they were flying shields, flying chariots. Then they became flying saucers, ghost rockets, UAP, UFO, whatever term you want to use. It's all the same phenomenon.
In 1870, photographer Howard Kimball took the very first UFO photo, which captured a cylindrical object above Mount Washington in New Hampshire. Since that time, thousands of photos of UFOs have been taken all over the world, many of which are grainy or blurry. But now, thanks to incredible advancements in camera technology, anyone with a smartphone can capture high-definition photos and videos of anomalous events in the sky.
Technology has changed so much over the past 30, 40 years that now it's possible for regular Joe citizens to be part of this investigation. We all have computer power greater than the computers that sent humans to the moon 50 years ago.
Couple this with the fact that people know UFOs are now being taken seriously by the government, and what we have is an army that has been mobilized, an army of UFO hunters armed with cutting-edge technology. The hunt is on.
A key player in the modern-day hunt for UFOs is documentary filmmaker Jeremy Corbell. Corbell has been successful with acquiring U.S. military videos of UAPs and gaining permission to share them with the public. He is also helping to disseminate compelling footage shot by civilians using the power of social media.
I've been trying to modernize my approach in that I use social media as a way to instantaneously get information out and obfuscate all the channels of suppression for this type of information. So from Instagram to Twitter to TikTok, you name it, all of these are social weapons for us to get information into each other's hands. The modern hunt for UFOs is now becoming proactive rather than just reactive.
Social media has been of great importance to the modern day hunt for UAP.
Not only does it allow us to connect directly with witnesses and with journalists who write articles and get them a bit more educated on the issue, engaging with various figures on social media means that we're asked to adhere to a standard of evidence that we weren't before.
Images captured by smartphone technology and the dissemination of them on the internet have led to literally millions of people all around the world becoming involved in the hunt for UFOs. While smartphones have made it possible for anyone to record high-definition footage of strange events in the sky, serious UFO hunters are employing multiple technologies to separate the extraordinary from the mundane.
You have to really sort through a lot of the things and make sure that what you're seeing is truly a UFO. There could be some anomalies due to lighting, there could be birds, there could be other experiments or different types of technologies going on in the area. Sometimes you have to have advanced technology to figure that out. I took a trip to Mount Adams about 4 years ago on a retreat, and the first night I was able to see 13 UFOs. They were moving around, changing course and direction, getting brighter and also getting dimmer, and some of them actually even descended down onto the mountain and then went back up with lights on. Now we had our satellite tracking on, our apps, we had our ISS tracker on to make sure we weren't seeing anything that was already up there. Clearly they were something that is unidentified, and we can't really figure out exactly what it is, but it definitely was an amazing phenomenon.
In addition to devices that can detect airplanes, satellites, and other known objects in the sky, there is another powerful technology now available to anyone with a computer or smartphone called MADAR, which stands for Multiple Anomaly Detection and Automatic Recording.
In terms of having tools, there's something in the United States called MADAR, and this is about 70 to 100 different nodes around the country. You can put this and attach it to your computer, where there's detection instrumentation that will detect changes in electromagnetic qualities in your area and other factors to detect various types of anomalies that could be UAP.
Could this new technological era of the hunt for UFO evidence finally lead to the answers that humankind has been seeking for thousands of years? Ancient astronaut theorists say yes, and suggest that perhaps the most effective of all UFO hunters is a non-human intelligence. In the 21st century, UFO hunters are armed with technology that allows them to record anomalies in the sky with incredible clarity. And today's technology can also glean new information from photographs taken decades ago. The Northern Highlands of Costa Rica, September 4th, 1971. Photographer Sergio Loiza is conducting an aerial survey of Lake Cote for the National Geographic Institute, using a special map-making camera that snaps photos at 13-second intervals.
He's up in an airplane about 10,000 feet. He's taking photos of a hydroelectric project, and they're trying to calculate the environmental impact of this. So he's just taking these ordinary photos, gets back to the lab, takes a look at the contact sheets and says, "What's that up in the right-hand corner there?" It's this mysterious, circular, shiny, metallic craft. Curiously, the object does not appear in either the previous frame of film or the one after. Instantly, the National Geographic Institute says, "You can't talk about this, and we're going to put a lid on this." And they do for some time. According to Loiza, he and his colleagues were forbidden from divulging any information about the object captured in the photograph, which was estimated to be 160 feet in diameter. But in 1979, the photograph was leaked to the Argentine newspaper La Nación and analyzed by UFO researchers. The photo is studied later by Jacques Vallée and other UFO investigators, and they realize this is a tremendous photograph.
This photo has been officially declared by Costa Rica as an official UFO photo. They don't know what it is after years and years of study.
Many skeptics suggested that the object was likely some kind of debris or smudge that got on the film during the development process. But in 2021, Esteban Carranza, a friend of the Loiza family, was able to obtain the original contact sheets and have them scanned using the latest and most sophisticated technology.
It gains access to the original contact sheets and sends them off to a photographic lab, and they do a reproduction of the image using the most advanced technology to bring it forward, and they come up with this 1.8 gigabyte image of this craft.
The debris and smudges that were visible in the original photograph are no longer present in the new higher resolution image, but the saucer-shaped object remains and is clearer than ever.
This higher definition scan showed some new details.